Small town girl living in a lonely world.
That's pretty good.
You took the midnight train going anywhere.
You're right there, dude. Right there.
Hey, welcome to Respectfully Podcast. I am singer, comedian, and internet slut Andrea Allen.
And I'm Lizzie Cassidy. And joining us today, from the Are You Garbage podcast, and dare I say friend in real life, Toby McMullen, everybody.
What's up?
Toby
Thanks for coming.
McScruffin.
Thanks for having me. I look horrible in hats generally, but dare I say, I look fucking sick.
This is your look.
I'm stoked.
This feels
I think
right.
we found your look.
The red lenses are jarring.
I know.
I really feel like I'm in hell.
I know. They're interesting for vibes, aren't they?
I was affecting my hearing. It's making this sense worse and also other senses.
Toby just hears.
Yeah,
the red lenses do feel like in a movie when a bomb went off.
Yeah,
it's like being in Apocalypse Now.
In Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, just.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to throw your guest off.
That's what we love here.
And then you can get them to say things they normally wouldn't.
We're here to give you a seizure.
We're hoping,
the end game.
We're hoping at some point on the podcast you'll have a seizure.
Hey, Toby,
God,
what
that'd be so good for us.
Do a little like, hey, Toby, what do you think about race? And then he's...
I love seizure
YouTube, if you want to
humor.
see that visual gag we just did.
I love faking a seizure.
Just for attention.
I love attention and I love faking seizures.
Well, let's talk. Let's jump right into our first Respectfully segment. I think you're going to love this one. I think you're going to like this. Yes.
I'm excited. I can't
yes.
wait.
Right. Lizzie, do you want to take us
away?
Sure.
Respectfully, if I come to you with good shit talk and you hit me with I don't gossip, I'll kill you.
Go.
How dare you? I don't gossip, people?
How can you not?
How can you not?
It's my lifeblood.
There are so few things we have.
Mm-hmm.
There are so few things that are purely enjoyable and purely for us. And you're going to take one away from me, but just to act like you're a good person?
Well,
how dare you?
Here's the thing. I will say, addendum, there are people that are like pure hearts. Like Dylan Adler, for example, friend of the pod, friend of ours. I think he's just a nice person.
Sure.
But most people in
sounds
their
like
industry,
an inventor from the 20s. Dylan Adler invented the incandescent bulb.
He's a beautiful soul, but there are so few. The rest of us are rats. So if you're not gossiping, it's because you're doing some rat stuff right now.
Yeah,
and I don't like
people
it.
who don't gossip are people who look at the world like you never know who's going to be successful.
Yes.
Oh my, yeah, and which is a weasel move.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
It's all about you, and you don't want to step any. No. Let's get it together. Let's smoke some cigs. Let's really do some trash.
Get
on
into it.
Rip into
you know who stinks?
You know who
the best words
you know
in the
who
English
stinks
language.
is my favorite conversation starter. I remember one time you came up to me at a show and you were like, you know who I fucking hate? And then you said a name and I was like, I hate that guy too. And then that guy showed up and we got to both just be like, yeah, look at this fucking guy stinking on ice.
Doing a lot, dude. Stinking on ice.
Yeah.
I love stinks on ice.
Stinks on ice.
Stinks on ice is so good.
I don't think I say anything more than stinks on ice.
Stinks on ice is the best. Yeah, and then we did a whole lot of just get a load of this guy.
And that's the best.
Oh, it's good.
When you set up the shit talk and then the person shows up and you can just look you can
a
just
quick
with a
glance
look
between people.
But sometimes you do get a little oopsie where you really trash somebody, you get to know them, and you're like,
fuck, I like him.
Called that wrong.
That happened with us.
Oh, yeah?
We had a shared enemy. I can't say who it is, but I think you'll figure it out.
I know who it is.
We had a guy we hated.
Yeah.
And then we got to know him, and now we're like, I don't know. I think he's kind of great.
Well, he has...
That man was R. Kelly.
And that man was Michael Jackson.
I mean, he also has dead eyes, which can be perceived as like predator from women. Also, here's the thing, too. Women gossip to like keep the rapist circuit alive.
Yeah,
like
women have...
We know who the rapist
women
is in the
have
room.
evolved to gossip.
Yeah.
Of course.
Women, when we were fucking cavemen picking berries, we were going... Hey, you know who's a fucking asshole?
Yeah, this fucking
Don't be
guy.
alone in a cave with this guy, okay?
Yeah,
He'll snatch
yeah.
your loincloth right off.
And sometimes people are like, people who are up to no good don't like when you say something on Twitter or on social media, which I understand, like unfounded stuff. But if someone fucking stinks on ice and is a piece of shit, and someone has the courage to be like,
I know.
hey, check out this fucking jerk off.
I know.
You're a hero to me.
Disagree. Keep it in house. Keep that shit offline.
I think it depends on what the thing is.
Yeah, if you're like, this guy killed a guy, sure.
Yeah.
Or did someone say, but just like, this guy's kind of a dick, or
Not
this gal's
that.
kind of a dick.
That's
It's like,
not
come
that.
on, what
Not
are we
that.
doing?
That's lame and takes away from the cause.
But-
Yeah, come on.
Not that, but like a real bad guy. I also love a chaos agent to like watch them from afar being like, check out this fucking a good thread where people are arguing.
Or like one of
I
my
love
Oh, I
friends.
can't stand it. I've completely divorced myself.
Really?
My internet consumption right now is so sick, dude. I have no hate watches. I got nothing. I don't want because I couldn't do
You
it
think
anymore.
you're better than me?
I know
You
I'm
think
better
you're
than
better
you. My
than me?
algorithm
You
is
come into
joy.
my house and you do exactly what we just fucking said. You said my internet consumption is all positive thinking. I say I want to see a world burn, and you go, I'm actually doing
I'm
great.
peaceful.
I got no news. My goal for this election cycle is to see nothing.
Get the fuck out of my
That I
house.
love.
Let's go.
Here's what I'll say. Some of us are too old to cut ourselves,
Yeah.
so we need to hate watch on the internet to feel.
We're also both sober. Do you drink?
No.
Okay, so because I
You
feel
guys
like
really have all my vices right in eye view.
Yeah.
Lizzie's got the vape, which I just stopped. You got the booze
Uh-oh.
right here. It's really
Yeah.
staring me down.
I didn't know you stopped vaping.
Dude, it
should have warned me.
stinks on ice.
Yeah, I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna
It's-
die with this thing in my hand. I
Yeah.
am.
you think
What
you're
are you
better than me.
doing?
Oh, you're not gonna do Twitter?
No, I'm not a rye guy, honestly.
Oh, whatever.
If you had some vodka
Wait.
and
Don't
some
do
Mountain
it.
Dew, I'd
Fucking
really be hyped.
loser. I didn't know we booked a loser on the podcast.
So quickly on the vape thing, I'm so fucking addicted to this thing.
It's bad.
Last night I had sex, and after we had sex, I said to the guy, I was like, "Did I have my vape in my hand the whole time?" And he went, "Yeah."
Wow. Wow.
You're such a
Didn't
junkie.
even notice.
Yeah.
I wasn't hitting it, but it was in my hand the whole time.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like, sexy French ladies from the 60s, I can
Thank
imagine
you.
them like
Yeah.
having a cig while they're
Yeah.
getting their
Thanks.
box munch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
like,
was also in a position where my hands weren't in use.
yeah, if you see what
Okay.
If you're smelling what I'm stepping in.
Yeah, you know.
I was doing some real low effort missionary.
doing our favorite
I
position.
do love low effort missionary though.
Yeah,
Or-
y'all do.
On Top Missionary, one of our
On Top
favorite, most
Missionary
legendary.
sucks.
When
Do you know about On Top Missionary?
You hit me to it, yeah.
I
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, where you
Wow,
just
I
where
talk
you
about
just
this a lot.
you just give up.
where you bow like a ship that's sinking. So On Top Missionary for the audience is when some guy is like, "Why don't you get on top?" and you're
And you don't like him enough to try hard. You have to not like him enough to try hard.
Yes. And then you
And then you
start
lean-
vertical.
And then you lean forward.
If it was a yoga pose, it'd be the sleepy hippo.
Everything's hanging
It'd
out.
be the boulder.
Yeah.
You're just staying still.
I mean, also, to circle back to people who don't gossip, I think it's akin to when you ask to order fries for the table and someone's
Oh,
like,
I'm getting a
I'm
salad."
going to get a salad.
That's my
Fuck
respectfully.
you.
That's your respectfully
It's
fries
in
for
the
table.
French fry world.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, we really cover everything.
I want to
here.
be a fucking pig. Why won't you be a pig with me? Are you my
Get
friend?
get in the fucking
Trough.
slop
Yeah.
and be a pig with me. Let's roll around in mud, dude.
Yeah. Have you guys ever brought up someone who you think stinks and another
Yes.
person is like, actually, that's a close friend of mine?
Yes.
There's nothing worse.
It happens to me pretty often.
Yeah.
Because I think, actually, it happened to me with the person that we both think stinks.
Which is why I think he stinks.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so one of the reasons why I think he stinks.
Yeah.
Because all of those people who go, oh, actually, he's my friend, if I poke a little bit, if I go a little bit like, yeah, but don't you think he's kind of, they go, an asshole? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the opposite. He was talking shit about one of my boys, and I was like, nay, my friend.
No.
But it was in a way. It was in a way that was like climbery. This dude's ahead of us, so it was like he was like, "Fuck this guy." It's like, no, that guy's awesome. You're wrong here.
that guy rips.
You're just
Yeah.
petty and jealous and a loser. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another thing. There's shit talkers who are losers, and you don't want to be associated with that.
It's true.
It's
That's true.
slippery.
And listen, I recognize the double standard we're presenting here.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit.
This is a podcast built on hypocrisy.
Yeah, fuck it.
Here's the thing. The one time I'll hit someone with an I don't gossip is if the person trying to gossip with me is a loser.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're doing this for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're doing this out of petty bitterness and jealousy, and you're doing it because you have nothing. I'm doing it
On some personal, this guy stinks type shit.
Yeah.
And also because it feels good.
It feels
and
better
it's also
than anything.
the best way to make a friend.
Yeah.
If you go, this guy stinks to someone, and they go, oh, he stinks.
Yeah.
Now, like you're invited to my wedding. Dude.
Yep.
Or if you say this guy stinks and someone's like, I don't know, and then 6 months later they're like, you were right, he stinks.
I've got an Instagram message.
Yeah.
I've gotten Instagram messages that are like, hey, remember 6 months ago when you told me this guy stinks? Confirmed stink.
Yeah. It's an incredible.
That's the best feeling. I love being right. You and I have an uncanny ability to spot a stinker from a mile away.
Yep.
Someone will like move to New York or like enter our social circle in a way, and Andrea and I will go, hey, everybody, just so you know, guy fucking stinks. And people go, no,
Yeah.
come on, blah, blah, blah. And then 6 months later, they go, raped 6 ladies. Can you believe? We're like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
I'm a
smelled it on
human
him.
rape whistle. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? I am the fucking unofficial HR of comedy when it
Yes.
comes to rape stuff. I didn't ask for
Me
the
too.
job,
People are
but
sending me messages all the time.
Yeah, so it's a hard burden
It's
to
all,
carry.
yeah, but it is awesome to be right all the time.
You guys are like the Doppler rape dar.
Yeah, we really are.
Predicting.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a storm coming. There is a storm about to hit the Brooklyn comedy scene. Shelter in place.
And it's a male feminist, and
And
boy,
he's wearing rings and his nails are painted, and you're gonna fucking fall for it.
and he's non-binary, but boy, is he a man in the bedroom.
And he's non-binary, but boy is he not.
yeah, boy, is he just a guy using his identity as a fucking shield.
Also, just like regular shit talk, not like actual bad person rape stuff. Like
Yeah,
bottom regular level shit talk is one of the best outlets.
Yeah.
that you can. It's truly like if you're like holding in a fart
yeah.
at like a boy's house, and then you go to the bathroom and you fart. It's the same feeling.
There's also like, it's talking to comedians where you can say the worst shit imaginable, and it's so good and free. And we've talked about this recently. When someone lifts like a bit or something real freaky nasty that you said and puts it, I will agree with you on this, like puts it as their own joke or their own observation
Yeah.
online. I'm like, you little rat.
This happened to me. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, say it.
I said something to someone in a closed comedian circle.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing closed comedian talk now,
Yeah.
which is sacred
Yeah.
and something that should not be repeated outside of these walls. And some little rat decided to make a TikTok where they were like, so I was talking to some comedians and this girl said blah, blah, blah. I'll fucking kill you
I'll
and
kill
your
you.
whole family.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And then I had to run into her and I was like, I can never talk to you again because you're a weasel and you snitch.
Let me tell you, that's whack. Hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
That's a nightmare. I mean, are we doing that on this podcast right now? A little bit.
a little bit. I have an egregious, not content based, but
Yeah.
I had someone pull an egregious move one time that really sticks
it
with
to
me.
me.
What do we got?
All right, we're at a baseball game, watching the Cubbies in Chicago. Right,
I can smell it.
Mhm.
it's
I'm
great.
there.
It was a little cold early in the
Oh,
season.
a little nippy.
A little nippy. We're sitting there. We're watching the game. It's me and another comic who I did some featuring for, and that weekend at the old Zany's Old Town.
Heard of her?
And he stands up and goes, I'm going to get some food. You hungry? And I was like, yeah, I could eat. And he goes, I'll go get something. And then when I get back, you go get something. And I was like,
Oh.
what is
Oh,
this?
now
That's
I'm doing a chore?
Come on.
egregious.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm featuring for you.
Well, I don't
But
care about that.
That's outside of the thing.
I don't care about that. But the point was just be like, hey, I'm going to go grab some food. Just don't ask me if
Don't
I'm
ask
hungry.
me if I want anything.
Because that implies
Yeah.
I'll grab you something.
I know.
Yeah.
And I love grabbing something for someone, by the way.
Me too.
Big
Yes.
fan of the grab. You guys
Me too.
grab me the
I
coffee.
love a
Thank you
grabbing.
so much.
I brought
course.
candy to the podcast. I love bringing a treat to my friends.
But wait,
Yeah.
at a baseball game though, that's a different thing.
I agree.
Oh.
You got stands in different places. I
Okay.
mean, it's not just like going to, up to the buffet.
Wait,
No.
is this in defense of this guy?
I think it is.
You should fire your
Are
producer.
you telling us that you're about to eat a salad right now, guys?
Crazy.
I want this man's job.
Yeah.
I don't.
Are you
No, I mean on the.
Are you being I'll have a
yes,
salad
yeah.
guy right now in my face?
I get it a little
but
bit.
Mike, I disagree because if this guy could have easily gone, I'm going to get a hot dog. Do you want a hot dog?
Yeah.
You can just
Yeah.
get 2 hot dogs.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, that's a
I
good
went to
point.
an NFL game the other day. I said to the whole gang, I was like, I'm going to get a hot chocolate and a hot dog. Does anyone want a pretzel or a soda? Because that's what they sell at that stand.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's
And
because
then
you're the
also,
homie,
I'll
dude.
always be this guy
And I
with
had the
all the
flu.
bevs in my hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys do lower thirds, yours should say Mike, producer / cheap bastard.
Not cheap. I understand the lay of the land at the ballpark. I support Lizzie's point. I think that's the right
snake
point.
scumbag.
If you're going to a specific stand, if you're going to get hot dogs specifically, then you should say, "Do you want a hot dog?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the
You
premise
slut
that you
pig.
don't want to wait in 2 lines.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure.
I would never be
But
like
also,
chicken tenders.
That's
Give
the
me
thing.
what you're
Toby
getting.
would never say chicken tenders if the
Wow.
guy was going to hot dogs.
Fucking A.
Have you guys ever caught someone gossiping about you?
Yes.
It is. It's also incredible in a very different way.
I'll say this, and
Yeah.
I don't know if people will agree with me on this. I love when people gossip about me.
Yeah.
I love attention and I love being on your mind. I don't care if it's bad. I love people talking about me when I'm not around. I think it's fucking awesome.
Twisted.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a sick puppy, dude.
Oh,
Okay,
damn,
but
dog.
I agree with you unless they're talking about my appearance.
Yeah, that's
if it's
tough.
a group of men being like,
If
that
it's a group of men, being like, I
Yeah.
would never. If I walked in on a group of men, being
Yeah.
like, I would never fuck that dog-faced pig. I'd kill myself.
who let the dogs out?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Did
Oh,
you see
yeah.
her haircut?
Yeah,
What about
yeah. If someone,
it was cute.
yeah,
Isn't that you guys like it? Is that what you were gonna say?
is that you wouldn't fuck me to live, then I would kill myself.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Imagine if you overheard people saying they wouldn't fuck you to save your life.
You'd be so tough.
Oh, that would be tough.
What I like about catching people gossip about you is you get to be a self-righteous bitch, and
Yeah, that's
that
a
is
good
really
feeling.
nice. Like I like
Being-
the whole victim
Being
thing.
right
Everyone's
feels good no matter
oh,
what.
yeah,
And that's a good way to be like, I'm right, because technically gossip is wrong.
yes. Even though I do it all the time.
Even though everything they said was true.
Dude, when I was 16, I walked out. I was, all my high school buddies chilling in a room, having a nice hang.
yeah.
Literally walked out of there. I was like, all right, I gotta go, guys. Walked out of the room like, killed it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
man, I am tight at hanging.
Yeah.
And I heard all of them
Yeah.
immediately be like, fuck that guy, huh?
That's how I caught them
Fuck.
too. High school, yeah.
You know what's
Brutal.
You know what's
High
a
school's
peek,
tough.
You want to peek into my inner psyche? I
Yeah.
do this thing when if I'm on the phone with someone and they say goodbye to me, but they're like, if they're doing something like with their hands, so I'm the one who has to
Oh,
hang
you
up.
wait,
I
don't
hang
you?
up so fast because
Oh.
I don't want to hear them go, ugh,
Yeah.
that'll break me. Someone I like just going,
Oh
ugh.
my god.
Have you?
Oh, we get it. You're
my
going through
God.
a breakup.
We've heard about
Yeah.
it. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone you love dies. Get over it.
Have you ever talked shit about someone so hard that you put your phone on airplane
Yes.
mode?
I always take the phone out of the pocket.
Oh my
I
god.
always take the phone. You know I'm about to drop some wild shit.
Yeah.
If I go, I gotta tell you something. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me just do this.
You
Here's-
check everyone for a wire.
And that's gonna be something viciously mean about someone I love.
Yeah.
Someone close to you.
Because if they're in my phone like that, where I might accidentally call
Sure.
them, it's someone like if you've ever like been newly dating someone and you
Yeah.
have to tell your friend about like a weird thing they do in bed, that's phone on airplane mode.
Yeah,
dude.
big
That's
time.
gotta be
Oh.
phone
Phone
on
in
airplane.
the other
mode.
room.
Toss your phone into a Faraday box and let it rip, dude.
I also think that I'm okay with a friend purging a vicious thing about me if they need to get it out of their system.
I agree. I think
I'm
gossip
fine
is
with
good
it.
and makes
Yeah.
friendships last longer.
Yeah.
Especially like if you were gossiping about me to your fiance,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that means that you're not gonna like resent me for
Right.
whatever the thing is. You're just getting it out of your
Get
face.
the evil out.
Get it out,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Let it rip. I love that.
I also know what's annoying about me. Sorry, go ahead.
I will say the other day, I was like, I've been doing too much negativity.
Mm-hmm.
I've been when you spew.
I got off Twitter.
when
though.
you-
It's
I don't have
so
any hate
dark.
watch anything.
I never-
I'm on my I quit vaping.
Are
I'm
you
a
doing
positive
gratitudes
guy.
right now? You fucking
I
pussy.
never got on Twitter.
Okay. Me neither, actually, to be honest. I'm more of an Instagram private stories guy, but go on.
So I was like, I need to chill on this. Like, I'm spewing too much negativity. Then that's coming back on me, and I'm judging myself too harshly.
Sure, fair.
Like, I'm fairly unhappy right now. Whatever, right? And I got in that headspace as my buddies were like really doing some trashing. And I was like, I'm going to stay out of it. I'm just going to go on my phone, like whatever. And then they switched topics to someone else. And I was like, you know what's about that guy?
You lasted fucking 10 minutes.
Oh,
You
man.
can only do it for so long.
I got no self-control.
Yeah,
Hard.
yeah.
It's so hard.
Also, if you don't drink, I don't smoke weed. I got
neither.
nothing. I got fucking and I got being a shitty bitch. And
That's it.
That's what
Sure.
I'm
and
doing.
sometimes food.
Yeah.
But even that one.
Well, I have
Food is
a-
not hitting. Can I
Food's
get
not
into?
hitting.
Can I get into my respectfully?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so this is a little localized for
Okay.
the listener, so I apologize for that, but you'll be able to relate and feel my outrage when you get
I feel it.
fries
Mhm.
in New York City from a corner store, bodega, sandwich shop,
Totally.
whatever. They don't fucking put salt on these fries.
Yes.
And it makes me want to put a pipe bomb inside of every building in this city.
I'll say this. I'm a New York City defender, loyalist. You'll have to pry this city from my cold, dead
Yes,
hands.
you
Me
are.
too, dude. I love it here.
Yeah.
And you are right about this
Yeah.
one. It's tough. I don't know what's going on with it, but I will say this in defense of the New York City bodega, you're not supposed to get the fries.
Yeah. For bodega fries.
Fryer
are-
is right
You're
there.
supposed
to
Fryer
get
is right
chips.
there.
Yeah.
The
You're
fryer
supposed
is
to get chips.
right there.
Yeah.
I
Listen-
know it's right there, but it's not supposed to be used.
Listen,
Yeah.
as someone who recently acquired a parasite, I definitely really push the agenda when it comes to food I shouldn't be getting. And I'm a bodega fries guy, and now I can't ship properly.
I'm sure this has been
So-
well treaded on this pod, but we
Sure.
gotta catch me up. How'd you get the parasite?
We don't really
We
know.
don't know.
Some dirty dog didn't wash their hands and made food.
Yeah. Or a dirty dog, this guy got food that I shouldn't be getting. I think you can't get a meal that you would have. You shouldn't get a meal that you would not get at like a fast food restaurant at a, but I guess
Oh,
fries.
dude, this is such a pro move. One of the friends of the podcast who will be on eventually, comedian Maddie Ryan.
Mm.
I was at a diner
Maddie
with him.
Ryan.
We love Maddie Ryan in this house.
Oh my god, this is the best.
I was at a diner with him, and the server he ordered a burger, and the server goes, "How do you want that cooked?" And he goes, "Here, medium."
right.
And then the server
Yeah.
went to move on to the next person, and he goes, "Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you, boss. Medium well."
Yeah.
We're gonna do if there's any pink, kill it.
Yeah.
And that's why Maddie's never had a parasite.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here, medium.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. When I
Yes.
think when you start doing bodega
Fuck
fries.
around, find out.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
You're gonna have to eat an unsalty fry.
But also,
It was either it's questionable shrimp or a butt.
yeah. But
would you rather eat questionable shrimp or stranger butt?
stranger butt?
Stranger butt.
Stranger butt. I don't.
Yes.
I don't eat seafood,
Mike,
Yeah. He's gonna say shrimp.
he's gonna say shrimp.
He's not getting.
I've
it
never
on
eaten ass before, but I don't
Oh,
want to eat
you
questionable shrimps.
virgin.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
virgin.
Producer slash cheap bastard slash.
Virgin.
Today's the
Today's the day. We're gonna blindfold you and we're gonna play shrimp or ass. We're gonna give you questionable shrimp or Andrea's butthole.
We're gonna crank it open, and we don't know if I still got Giardia. So today's the
good.
day, baby.
Oh my god! Imagine getting a parasite from eating stranger butt. That's so
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Imagine never eating butt.
Yeah.
Could never.
One time I ate this guy's ass in
Gross.
his fucking in his apartment that was like 90 degrees
Oh,
because he
you're
like and he was like holding his legs up like a baby. The whole thing was a nightmare.
That's the worst thing.
And then after we were done, he like wouldn't touch me. Like he was like completely ignoring me on his futon.
yeah. You could just tell us that you fucked Mike.
So-
Oh, God, I can't believe you did that thing I love.
Yeah.
What a dork.
So
Yeah.
I left his house in the morning, and he worked for a little network that rhymes with Shmen BC,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a DVD of SNL auditions on his desk, so I fucking swiped it.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of phone calls from him that was like, I'm gonna lose my fucking job. I have to give that back. And I was like, sucks to suck. You should be nice to people who eat your butt.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have held your ankles like a baby in front of me and then made me feel weird.
I did, if you think I'm the bad guy here, I did bring it to work, which was in his neighborhood, and offered to let him get it back, and he never came. So.
And you never came also.
And I definitely never came.
Yeah.
God, imagine if you could come from eating butt.
I'd be a very happy woman.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be so good at eating butt.
You live in Queens, right?
Yes.
I think you are a little bit more safe in, like, you live in Astoria.
Yes.
That's a good food bodega situation.
It's not.
Really?
I disagree.
Oh.
Everyone says the food in Astoria is good. It's
bad.
fine.
It's fine.
At
There's like 3 places that are really good. There's a place called Seva. It's an Indian place that was a Michelin recommended or had a star at some point or some shit. It's really fucking good.
Okay.
There's an Italian place that does homemade pasta that's pretty good.
Okay.
Which one is that?
Via Trenta.
Yeah, that place is good.
Yeah, that place is decent. And then 1 or 2 other spots. Pizza, mid. Sandwiches, mid.
Wow.
Hinamaru ramen is very good.
Yeah.
If you're in Astoria.
Yeah, there's some okay ramen spots. Best
That's
ramen's
it, though.
Ivan Ramen. But
Everybody
it's in the
gets
city.
all wet for the Greek food. The best Greek food I've ever had was in Chinatown.
Yeah, I don't fuck with seafood, so it's no good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, you would way rather eat butt than shrimp, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and you definitely munch butt.
I ate
For sure.
gas station sushi on more than one occasion. So you're talking to a real
I'm a gas station /
risk
grocery
taker.
store. I ate grocery store sushi last night.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. But the fries, also all the bodega chefs, they're all spicy.
Chefs
All
is awesome.
All the
Chefs is
bodega chefs
crazy.
have spices.
That's like when
It's a culture of spices. Why don't you throw some fucking salt on there?
That's like when I dated a guy who told me he was a chef, and then I went to
calling
visit him.
them Arab by saying it's a culture of spices.
First of all, some of them are Hispanic.
Yeah.
I that's like when I dated a guy who told me he was a chef, and then I went halfway across the country to visit him, and he worked at a bagel place.
Yeah.
Chef.
Whoa, chef.
Ooh.
Folding a scallion into a cream cheese does not a chef make.
Yeah, chef.
Oh no, he's doing real pretentious shit. He's scooping the bagel out with a melon baller.
No chef.
Oh, fuck that guy. You just have bad tattoos. You're not a chef.
I know. You can just be a guy with bad tattoos
Toby,
and have a regular
the amount
job.
of these fucking bad tattoo, not a chef guys that this bitch fucks is out of control.
Kinda my thing.
Oh, I was hanging with some mutual friends, one of whom I just met.
Yeah.
One of your a lady friend of yours.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out and we're talking. I don't remember how it came up. Out of context, I'm realizing now this is going to sound horrific, but there was something about bad tattoos or something, and then you came up, and
Whoa.
and it was something about like I can't remember what the context was, but then I said, "Oh, Lizzie will fuck anybody," and everyone like laughs, but your friend was like shocked and offended for you.
Oh, that's funny.
And was like, no. And I was like, well, yes. And also, I would say that right to her face.
Yeah. You did it right now on the
What, dude?
podcast.
Yeah, we're goofing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take no offense to that.
Why would you?
Yeah.
God, can I say this on a podcast? The bad
Of
tattoo,
course,
the worst
yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I think it came up because you know this probably. I fucked a guy with a belly rocker tattoo, Old English, across the belly, that said the R word.
Okay, now that's just good, clean
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you. I was like, he took his shirt off, and I was like, oh, so you're funny?
Yeah.
Great bit, my guy.
Yeah. And also, he had a bunch of learning disabilities, so I think it's okay.
Or you fucked a guy who did domestic violence, maybe a little
Well,
bit.
I've definitely fucked a guy who did domestic violence,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah. It's a
neither
separate-
here nor there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was the R word with a period after, which is interesting.
Oh, it was like definite.
Yeah.
And it wasn't R word ed,
Oh, sure.
you know,
Yeah.
just R word period.
So is he identifying himself?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Big time.
Let's not tell him how to identify.
Exactly.
Who are we?
Who are we?
That's actually bigoted of us.
Who are we to take that away from
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, gang, he goofed in and ghosted me. So Toby's right. Lizzie will fuck anybody.
Yeah. 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 I'm glad we had a man on the podcast to finally fucking say that.
Yeah.
I believe I said, I mean, have you seen her act?
Yeah. Yeah. She's talking about fucking poets. It's
Oh my
insane.
God.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Well, let's take a little break. And then, speaking of our word, we're going to go on to segments from TikTok that are really going to blow your week back.
we're gonna. You know how Toby said he got his internet consumption down? We're gonna shove it in his throat.
Let's go. I'm psyched. Yeah,
Tight.
waterboard me with some horrible videos.
We'll be right back.
Motorin, what's your price for flight? So that was less good than the first
Yeah.
one. Welcome back.
And I think you did it last week. didn't you?
Oh, whoops.
No.
Damn, we're in reruns already?
Yeah, Mike,
what are you gonna
producer
do?
and call-out queen.
Mike, producer, snitch, non-butt eater.
Virgin call-out queen.
Damn, goddamn narc.
Yeah. God, there's fucking cop over there.
God forbid I try to produce the show.
No, your job is vibe-based. So we have this new segment, which we love. Lizzie and I send each other TikToks with no explanation, and the implication of it is I can't be alone with this.
I can't be the only one who's seen this horror.
Yeah.
Sure.
I need you to hurt with me because this stinks on ice.
Yes. So Lizzie's going to bring up her first character, I would say.
Yeah. It's
Before
It's a character.
we get into this, I got to give a shout out. A great Instagram follow, Fave TikTok 69. My homie Leia curates some real dog shit.
that's really
some
good.
real pure. I assume it's going to be a lot of this.
I like that a lot.
I love a garbage collector.
Just real cringe city.
Dude, okay, so this is so cringe that I'm embarrassed that my algorithm gave it to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I like to think it's because they know that I like a hate watch.
Yeah.
But I do think it was fed to me like, you'll be into this, and that's humiliating.
Okay, after you guys show me these videos, we should play a game where we all open our TikToks and we do the first 3 videos we're served.
Well, what we were going to do is ask what our embarrassing thing that we actually like is. That they gives us.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so this is a man on TikTok. I'm not gonna tell you what he does. I'm just gonna play the first video, and you'll get it.
Great.
All
Okay?
right.
Here we go.
Try a little trick real quick. All right, what you need to do is just place one hand like this. Just trust me just for a second. Okay, just place it right there, gently. Okay, in 3, 2. Good job. Squeeze.
Okay. That's not the one I thought it was. That one is bad, but basically this guy's a TikTok dom.
I'm just kidding. We're gonna be doing a staring contest. You ready? Count of 3, 2, 1. Come on, you know you need to practice right here. Don't look away. I'm a dom, so we don't blink. Don't worry about what's going on down here and what's in my hand.
This
What I
guy
want you to
definitely
worry about
has a
Listen.
tattoo of
contact
wings
here,
over his
and
dick.
then breathing when you feel it.
Listen.
Shh. Feel what? Just shh.
No.
Oh, he's doing the vibrator. He's doing the vibrator sound.
No, dude. This guy stinks on ice. No, dude.
We're gonna hold this for
All right,
10
so
He's doing a countdown.
the vibrator sound is going.
Okay, we are all in agreement
4.
that this dude is only his videos are only consumed by dudes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gay dudes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I bet he has a shit ton of followers, and I
But
bet if you
no.
looked at his ratio of male to
But
female,
Toby,
it
I've
would be
looked at the
dominant.
comments, and it's all girls being like, when will my day
Those
come?
are all Russian whore bots. Those are just slutty fucking AI.
Dude,
Yeah.
so for those of you who just listen to the podcast, first of all, get on YouTube. What are you
Come
doing?
on.
Subscribe to the pod.
Subscribe to the YouTube. But what this guy is a TikTok dom, and he is telling you to make eye contact with your screen and then holding a vibrator
It's
Yeah.
definitely his
Out of-
electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
out of screen and telling you to take a deep breath and hold eye contact with him while he jerks your clit off or whatever.
Doing a seductive eye contact directly into camera is really mentally ill.
Yeah, he does this thing where he goes, now put your forehead against the screen, and he kisses the camera.
That
It
guy
makes my blood run cold.
Yeah.
that guy films himself fucking just to watch him.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
And what's really a bummer is this guy would be hot if he wasn't doing this.
I know.
You think so?
Like,
Yes.
based on the way he looks.
Yeah.
Not his personality.
the quarter pink eyebrow?
Yeah,
We're
whatever.
vibing?
Come on,
Yeah,
what are we
Lizzie
doing?
will fuck everybody,
Lizzie
anybody.
will fuck
Come on,
anybody.
yeah. He's got a pulse, it's fine. Yeah.
Why would I ever be
Yeah.
confused or outraged by that? That's insane.
You're like, this guy?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy he has a Joker smile tattooed on his hand right here, so he can do this. That stinks.
Oh, God.
That stinks on ice.
Yeah.
But I do think TikTok gave that to me like, hey, you slutty bitch, do you like this?
That speaks volumes
Yeah.
of what you're man. Because TikTok is voice crack. How about that?
We were gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
We were gonna ignore it.
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, I didn't even really notice,
It's
which
like
I think is worse.
It's like a fumble in football. You guys got to
Yeah.
dive on that ball.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Come on.
We have such important things to cover, though.
Sorry, Toby, what were you saying?
And that hat
Yeah.
too. That looks like that is your voice.
Yeah.
I look like
I'm gonna come.
I look, in the captain's hat. I look like World of T-shirts.
You look like World of Shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, who I saw
Wow.
You did?
in
You
real
saw him?
life. Yeah,
If you don't know who World of Shirts is, he's a TikTok personality who's definitely he's some sort of mentally not all
Not all there.
Right?
and
Yeah.
is hammered drunk
and
all
he's
the time.
hammered drunk all the time, making a scene in New York City.
I love
yeah,
that.
he stinks.
He
Oh, nice.
stinks.
Yeah.
On ice.
I do
But
think
also he needs help.
so. My guy is a section of TikTok that I'm not proud that is being served to me, but it
Mhm.
is kind of what you just mentioned, which is mentally ill people who are doing the
Yeah.
work in front of everybody else.
I'm also on that section of TikTok, and I call it people who shouldn't have a phone.
Yeah, yeah. And
You
you're
know?
watching it being like, but I can't look
can't
away.
stop.
I can't
It
stand.
feels
Stop.
good. I can't. It's like. Do you ever watch Hoarders or My Strange Addiction so that you don't feel so bad about yourself?
Yeah. It's this or I
It's like
drink.
that.
What do we want, folks?
This is fine.
Um,
You know what? Drink.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's relapse on the pod.
So, do you guys have relapse fantasies?
all the time.
Yeah,
In
I
my
play Relapse Fantasy Draft all the time.
Yeah.
where what is
Ready?
your yes?
Dive bar.
Yeah.
Jameson rocks.
Yeah.
Before it comes over, I take a Xanax. I drink the whole thing at once, and then we let the night take us where it takes us.
That's what's funny about that is like that's the reality of how it would go for me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in my head, it's always I'm on a boat.
No.
I'm on a boat and it's
No, I'll
classy
die.
and I'm
No.
with incredibly successful people and it's
Nope.
like, Mama, I made it. I've gotten here. We can go. But the reality is, it would be alone, dive bar,
Yeah.
Jameson, High Life bottle.
Yeah.
Do you fall off the boat in the fantasy?
What's up? Do I fall?
Yeah.
No, I kill
Just
it.
the
You're
way.
crushing it.
I'm in a suit that fits me. Never worn a suit that fit me my entire
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Just completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you leave the boat and they're like, that fucking guy.
That fucking guy.
And then you
Fucking
hear them
guy
and you're like,
can't handle his liquor.
I was fucking killing it.
And I'm like, no, The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
We're on the same
no,
level.
Mr. Dwayne Johnson.
No,
Yeah.
we're bros.
Yeah.
I thought we were bros.
You're in a circular life raft. No, come back.
Just horribly sunburned.
Mine is, I know where mine is because there's an Irish dive bar that is under the train.
In Astoria.
Yeah, and it's called like Magula Cams.
I almost got a
Or-
job there.
Real? Oh, you'd be dead if you got a
Yeah.
job there now. You would absolutely
I'd be
dead.
dead.
And just me and a bunch of old men who are just getting liver cirrhosis.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
talking to them being like, fucking, everyone dies. What is the fucking point?
Yeah, and then I fuck one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just John Goodman with a face tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God. What do you
yeah.
mean, my dream man?
Yeah, dude.
That's my fantasy.
Jelly roll?
Jelly roll is so tight.
Yeah.
I fuck with Jelly
Yeah,
roll.
I'd let Jelly Roll do whatever
I
he
am
wanted.
trying to hang. That guy
Yeah.
seems awesome.
Yeah, I know. He seems real fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, mine's never classy. Mine's never going to be a classy thing. Mine's
yeah,
like
who am I kidding?
bathed in shame. But I like that you go classy. It makes me respect you a lot. But yeah, I'm not.
Nope, I'm not going to relapse at a wedding or a cocktail party.
Too many
or a
witnesses. Too many
fancy-
people will try to stop it.
This
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. I am going to lose my phone in a sewer.
Yeah.
Yup.
Wander into the nearest dive bar
Yes,
sir.
and ruin my fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like, yeah, a boat with champagne. It's like I used to drink and it would just be a glass of vodka with ice and a glass of Mountain Dew, and I would just fucking
The best.
That
I would
is-
do that with strawberry kiwi Snapple.
gross.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I did
I'm
once.
gross.
Once I did
You also look like Jamiroquai in that hat.
Thank
which
you.
is an artist I deeply respect.
I think I look like Cameron in the pink outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you look
Mom.
like the ringleader of a ska circus.
Yeah, that's right.
I threw my vape. I laughed so hard. It's gone forever now.
Yeah, I used to do original Four Loko cut with vodka.
Hello.
Which
Oh.
was the drunkest I've ever been
I
in
told
my
you
fucking
this.
life.
Four Loko.
Original, the like brain
That's the
damage
real
Four
shit.
Loko.
Yeah.
When you put vodka in a regular drink, we used to call it fortifying.
Yeah. I used to.
Fortifying the castle.
Yeah, dude.
I used to drink half of Mike's Hard and then fill the rest with lemonade flavored Svedka.
Oh,
that's
lemonade flavor.
And now you-
Vodka.
And now you just suck Derek soft.
Yeah. And now you just let really bad people come who don't deserve it.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Well, so let me bring my
Derek
guy up.
Soft.
Yeah. So my guy is his name is Tony Chase. I actually found Tony Chase on Instagram, and then I did a crossover to TikTok.
Right.
And he's got
Can we guess his niche?
sure. Please
She already
go ahead.
told me, so you guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna guess like finance bro realtor.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong. So
It does sound like
Yeah,
that.
it does sound like that, which is what I like about this guy because he's a misdirect. Because he also has an account called Tony Chase Business,
Hello.
which is his most followed account. And this guy is just a schizophrenic in a basement telling people that satellites are shooting laser beams, which are destroying his teeth. And
Could be
This
right.
is not financial advice, but
Yeah.
the apocalypse is coming.
Yes.
Legally, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but bury it.
Yeah. I'm gonna introduce you with a visual image so you can really see what I'm getting into.
Okay, sick.
This is Tony in his basement
Yeah.
with a hockey mask on. If there's any TikTok person that I think has killed people, it's definitely this
Tony.
guy.
Yeah.
And then here's Tony with a clear mask on.
Oh, Tony sucks.
Yeah, Tony's so scary. And Tony's the type of thing where like I watch it at night and then I get scared and I have to turn the lights
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So
I also am on Make You Scared TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is just like creepy figure in the back of
Oh,
a room
God.
photo.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
And then you're sitting in the dark in your room and you're like, I'm scared.
all right, so here's Tony.
And it's that song that's like, yo, ho. You know that one?
I hate
You
that
crazy
song.
bitch. That is cutting also.
yeah.
So this is Tony talking about his teeth, I believe, or the satellite man is how he refers to the people who are hurting
Totally.
him.
Okay, that.
Doing that fucking satellite man still hitting me in the teeth when I'm eating my salad, and they've caused damage on the inside there of my cheek. This man thinks he's funny. Isn't it interesting, somebody might say, about how much these government people have been able to cover up these types of abuses in America?
It's also
kinda
not wrong
strange,
about
isn't
that.
Broken clock, dude.
Yeah.
Is the satellite man maybe like a pumpkin seed?
Oh,
Because he was like, it
what?
keeps hitting me in the tooth when I eat salad. Could it maybe be like a little crunchy thing?
That's the world I want to live in, but really it's not. So here's another one.
Guys doing this is very important in reference to the crimes of dirty government people trying to call me Robert Ray. The Royal Protocol does not represent Robert Ray. The Royal Protocol is a representation of my birth name and my identity. They need to put pictures of Robert Ray on the internet. Robert Ray from the Ray family in Indianapolis or wherever their family's at. I don't know.
Wherever. Indianapolis
nothing
or
alike.
wherever.
Shout out to
We
the
don't
Ray
sound
family.
alike. We're not the same height or the same body weight and not even the same body structure. Hey, Tito Jackson, how you doing? And hello, celebrities in Hollywood and celebrity females that I dated in Hollywood.
Oh.
You know
Light
I'm not
flex.
Robert Ray. These people keep trying to call me Robert Ray, and most of these people probably know Robert Ray. But Robert Ray is not me.
Well,
So in reference to females that dated me in Hollywood or
Females?
celebrity females or supermodels and actresses or
Totally.
people that know me from the music
Definitely.
industry or
The music
TV
industry.
or movies or 90210 or Melrose Place or Babylon 5.
these are
or the Clueless
neighborhoods he's
TV
broken
show.
into houses in.
I need some of them to make a comment. Have you ever seen pictures of Robert Ray? We don't look nothing alike.
because you have no
So in
teeth.
reference to these government people trying to call
he
me
is missing
Robert
teeth.
Ray, celebrities and the Screen Actors Union needs to file murder charges against
Okay.
the American government.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's a good way for your comment section to only ever refer you as Robert.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I also commented once. Like I get
commented?
I get deep with this shit. I was on the
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't follow
Yeah.
any of what that guy was
Yeah.
saying.
The fact that you speak the language enough to comment is
Of
so
course
concerning.
I do. I'm bipolar. I'm like, hello, friend.
Yeah. You're like, I see me and you.
Yeah.
All
I
makes
know,
sense to Andrew.
I know about no questions
I know
here.
about Mr. Laser Beam.
Don't get me started on Robert Ray.
Oh my god.
No, I commented because people were talking about it in the comments. I'm not the only person who's in for the sick pup, and I was like, I commented like, "Are you guys watching this? Because this guy is all fucked up." And some guy was like, "Yeah, you stupid bitch." I was like, "All right, well, we're doing the same thing." So like, I get in enough with my mentally ill TikTok people that I'm like having discourse with
You're in the
other
community.
people. I'm in the community. Yeah,
I'm an observer from
Yeah.
the outside.
yeah. I'm getting.
I've
deep.
done an experiment with TikTok where I don't comment or like anything.
Okay.
Just to see if the
What it
if
feeds.
the algorithm what it'll still serve me.
Is it mostly
They
is
nail
mostly
it.
big booty bitches?
None. I have an
Wow.
incredibly non-horny TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll pop it. I'll pop it over.
Is
right
a
now so
lie
you got-
Toby just told us on the podcast?
No,
No,
straight
I
up.
believe it.
Hang on, where is it? Here. So what do we got? We got some movie trailer. We got some. I don't know what
We
the
have
fuck
a
this
baby-
is. Baby. This is fairly nice. Oh, rave. I get a lot of rave material.
Oh,
I don't know why.
interesting.
And then like podcast clips, and then like movie stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
very, very no, not horny at all. No big movies.
My question
nothing.
for the table is
Yeah.
what is the thing TikTok feeds you that you like that you would be ashamed for other people to know you're getting?
Easy answer.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Professional Call of Duty clips.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Tough.
no.
And you love them?
I love it. It's
Are they
the
Wow.
best.
Are they Twitch streaming while they're doing it?
A lot of clips from Twitch streams, a lot of
Got it.
clips from like Call of Duty tournaments and
Sure,
shit like
sure.
that. I know all the guys who are at the top.
You know the guy?
Yeah.
I know all the shout out Optic, baby, Green Wall. Let's
Wow.
go.
Oh my
Shout out to
God.
Optic over here.
Have you seen the guy who's a former actual sniper?
The old man.
The old man?
I love
do
him.
like that guy.
That guy's
That
tight.
guy is awesome.
That guy, he's
I
like
mean,
Grandpa Snipes
He
or
probably
something.
like killed a civilian
Yeah.
or whatever in real life, but that
According
guy's
to Tony
sick on
Chase
TikTok.
Business, that guy works for crooked government.
Probably,
And
yeah.
So I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Can I throw out my little defense of competitive video
military?
games?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
To our mostly female audience.
Yeah, no, for real. Because I think I thought it was the dumbest shit ever for the longest time. You're gonna watch people play video games, you fucking dork.
Yeah.
And then I saw this like three or four panel comic, like a almost like Funny Pages style of a kid sitting in a chair eating popcorn, watching a Twitch stream, and his dad walks in and is like, "What are you watching? Games you aren't even playing? That's dumb." And then the next panel is the kid walking into the living room, and the dad is watching football.
Yeah,
I was like,
totally.
"Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Totally.
oh, it's the same."
I will say this in defense of professional video game guys.
They're rich.
Oh, every guy that I've ever dated plays video games too
Yeah,
much.
'cause you'll fuck
At
anyone.
least these people are making a fucking job out of it.
Yeah.
What is too much? What is playing video games too much?
Just like if I'm at your house,
Yes,
if
That's
I'm a
insanely
woman, a
rude.
human woman at your house,
correct.
and you can't put it down to fuck me,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
That is tough. I don't play games when I have, even like friends or any.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
guests.
I
at the
don't
house.
care how much you do it when I'm not there. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah,
I get that you have to do something with your hands. I get it.
Yeah, and it's also as long as it occupies the same like entertainment time that
Yeah.
a movie or
Yeah,
TV.
exactly.
Yeah, that because that would it is singular. So yeah, it's like a movie you can
But
watch
the amount
together.
of times I've
Yeah,
had to
yeah, for
lay
sure.
in some loser's bed looking at TikTok while he plays video games is like, you asked me to come over.
Yeah, that's whack. I would,
And like
I can't
also
imagine
I
ever
don't
doing
want to watch I don't want to watch the screen recording of a cool thing you did earlier today.
Yeah.
You've had guys show clips?
Yeah.
That is
They're
for
showing you the
your
hits.
nerd group
I
chat.
know.
Yeah.
It is not for. It's not for the girls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even admit to my normal homies that I have
know.
that I have clips.
Yeah.
And guess what? I got a bunch of them.
And
I know you do because
Yeah.
I date these guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We pull up your secret TikTok of all your clips. Toby's like, I don't do that, except for
Does this quad kill get
Yeah.
your pussy wet? Like, what
know.
are you doing,
And
dude?
then I have to hear you get excited. Because they like record the sound too. I have to hear you do like a "Let's go."
Oh, that's tough.
It makes me sick, dude.
Yeah.
It makes me fully
That's
sick.
tough.
Yeah.
That's like if I went to a girl's house and she made me watch a makeup tutorial.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
This is-
exactly the same
Yeah,
thing.
same
yeah,
thing.
what? Like it's so selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This is not
insane.
for us. This
Yeah.
isn't a shared experience.
No, this is your private little secret time.
Mm-hmm.
I have two things. I have a few things actually.
What do you
that
got?
TikTok feeds me that I secretly like. One of them is One of them is Korean people who work in offices getting their lunch. They get a metal tray, they go to a buffet, they get their lunch, and I watch every single one of them.
Like in Korea?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, the other culture stuff is tight.
Yeah,
but it's
I like that.
it's the same every day. And I watch the whole thing. And it's an AI voice being like, eggplant with mung bean. And I just can't get enough of it for some reason.
Do you think it's like because it's like complete and self-contained?
I think,
Yeah.
something. And on the trays are like sectioned.
Yeah.
So the rice has a little section.
Fuck yeah.
The eggplant with mung bean has a little section. The fish flavored pork has a little section.
Yeah.
These are the real things that the video says they're eating. I'm not making racist things
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And then the long bean has a little section, and then the vegetable soup has a little spot on the tray. It's cute.
Are you a fairly
I like
messy person
it.
in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm not dirty, but I am messy.
it's almost like organizational porn.
Porn.
Yeah, it's a little clean talk.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
that. I don't necessarily like these.
Mhm.
Andrea knows about these.
Mhm.
I don't like these, but I guess I watch them enough that TikTok thinks I do, so maybe I do. God, this is so embarrassing. Okay, I get the videos that are like, it'll be like,
This is the bravest thing you've
it'll
ever
be
done.
like a witch, but like you don't see her, you just see like a tarot card, and it's text, and there's a noise frequency, like a pinging, and the text says something along the lines of, sound frequencies are real.
Yep.
He's coming back to you.
Yep.
Interact 3 times and use this sound, or he'll never love you again.
It's like chain letter tactics.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you what, I've been down bad enough that I've on my private, no one can see a video.
Oh, did you do
used
the drafts?
sound.
Oh, no,
Wow.
buddy.
That was a really dark time in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's really
Woof.
tough. That's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, I also get
Because
in.
here's the
yeah.
thing, I'm superstitious, and I get into magical thinking
Yes,
in a
you
way
do,
that's
yeah.
not good for me.
Damn, I didn't know you were a dumb bitch.
I'm a dumb bitch.
She's a stupid astrology bitch.
So the only
Yeah.
time I used it was there was one that was like, he'll come back to you, sound frequencies are real, but if you skip this, your mom will die.
That's picking on people with OCD.
And I had to do it because I didn't want to kill my mommy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you hate your mom, and you're like, fuck that bitch.
No,
her
I
out.
had to use it.
We got her.
I was like, if something happens, it'll be all my fault. So I had to do it.
yeah.
And then I was like, bonus, if I use it, he's gonna come back to me.
Sick. Yeah, hell yeah.
They never come back.
It's never
I'm
worked.
just smoking a cigarette. I get into these magical ladies too, but I get into like I'm in a beef with another magical lady.
I also like that.
That's one of my favorites. Like it opens up with like I had a hex and these are the 10 things I did. And this bit, I get into like women fighting a lot. Like, or women with big nails who are like, if you fucking come at me again, or baby mama ladies who are like,
Yeah.
my baby daddy fucking here. And you text me and you say, and this fucking bitch that you're fucking, she thinks you're not gonna,
and you know what else I'm obsessed with? People who are shitting on their current husband.
Love it.
People who make a TikTok that's like, I just can't get my husband to do the dishes, and I have a newborn, and I'm nursing, and he hasn't held the baby once. It's been alive for 80 days, and he won't clean the kitchen. Does anyone have any advice? And it's like, doesn't he like see this?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy to post on the internet.
And also, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Also-
yeah.
I do believe you, but I think that
If someone doesn't touch your baby after 80 days, they're no longer your
crazy.
husband.
Yeah.
What are we
That's what
talking
I mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
I believe you, but I think you picked a terrible husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, does he love trains?
Right.
Mhm.
It could be that.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah.
Or like I like saw a TikTok of a lady that was like, my husband's at his bachelor party this weekend and he's not texting me back and I think he's cheating on me and I'm having trouble dealing with my own anxiety. And it's like, your husband follows you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Also, he for sure
Or
is.
was
Get
a
over it, lady.
boyfriend. It was a boyfriend. And it's like, you're going to let him see this? This
Yeah.
is for the girls only group chat.
Yeah.
You do not post this on TikTok. It's a lot of women that don't have female friends.
Yeah, because I would stop you.
Yeah, you would stop me.
Yeah, there's like a push in case of emergency type thing that where you're like, buddy,
Yeah.
I'm coming over.
You got to pull that down.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
pulling the ripcord.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that really hits my cringe button when people really overshare. It gets my.
You know what I love though? When people choose to overshare and then there's like 3 likes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you did that for 3 likes.
Oh, you wasted that on this?
Oh, risk versus reward,
Yeah,
my dude.
Oh my God, the funniest thing that's ever happened, friend of the podcast, future guest, Joe Nunnick,
Mm-hmm.
posted a sketch where he had to wear a unitard and you could see his ding ding being smushed down. And it was just like the worst angle of it that's ever existed. And he posts sketches a lot, so most of them get at least like a few thousand likes.
Yeah.
Like a bad one will get a few thousand likes. He posted this one with basically his dick out and it got 103 likes. And I've never laughed harder at anything in my whole life in his face. Like to post, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, you
basically.
put your soft
These people
dick
are
on the
posting their soft dick on the internet
Yeah.
for 100 likes.
Yeah,
Kill yourself.
I
It's crazy.
I know. To have a
Respectfully, kill the fuck out of yourself.
Yeah.
That's insane.
when you have a trauma that deep that you can't recycle into good
Yeah.
content, kill yourself.
Oh, you know what else I love? Things that are like, get ready with me to go to my father's court hearing.
Yeah, big time.
Get ready with me to testify against my brother-in-law.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
I am along for the ride.
I would
dude.
love to see get ready for me to represent myself in court.
Yeah.
Yes. She's wearing an express blazer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking like a
I
guy in
was
a
thinking
trailer.
a dusty
that
guy.
also
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
That also works.
Let's take a quick break and then I think close this out. Should we? Because
Yeah.
we've been humiliating other people, I think it's time to put me on the chopping
agree.
block. Okay, we'll be right back, folks. And we're back. Shout out to Joe Nunnick and his pathetic little penis. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. It was
No,
soft.
it's
We don't know.
regular.
I bet you it's beautiful.
I'm sure I can tell by his personality that it's regular.
Yeah.
Toby's
I think Toby's got a nice piece.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
say that.
based on energy alone, I think Toby has a
Quiet
nice
confidence.
piece. Toby?
Yeah.
What do you got going over there?
All right. Yeah, I don't want to make
Confirmed.
you. I'm making you vulnerable because I'm about to be vulnerable. All right, so I keep all my stand-up books, which is insane, and I used to write bits out word for word, which I no longer do, and I found a bit from first year comedy that at the time I thought was so fucking good. Like I remember
You were like,
being
this
like,
is it.
I'm gonna spit bars, Comedy Central next month.
Yeah.
To be clear, I was a drunk nightmare, and I also was screaming like all the time. Like people were like,
Yeah.
"You're one of the crazy people."
Okay, few contextual. We need to paint the picture, set the scene.
Yes.
How old were you, and where were you living?
25
In New York.
and New York.
You started in New York.
Yeah,
Yes.
we both did.
And Mike is laughing because he met this woman. Mike,
Yeah.
you can testify that I was one of the scarier people.
I knew about you before. I don't think we really knew each other until
knew
you had
about
gotten sober.
me?
That's tough.
I knew about you.
That's tough. People
You
were
were-
talking
you were
shit.
around.
That's what they call in the busy. Yikes.
That's a 3
It was
line.
like Creek
you
in
were
the
getting-
Cave.
Huh?
It was like Creek in the Cave days.
Yeah,
where
of
I knew
course.
that you were the tall chick wearing a fur.
Yeah.
And anytime early on when I asked, people were like, "She's a little, she's a little
You were
nutty."
gonna guess who stinks.
I think
No,
I-
never. No one
Nah.
ever. I never heard. I don't remember anybody ever say anything bad about you. I just remember
Look at him
people saying
stumbling on
like
those words.
you're at that time.
Nuts.
You were. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, that chick is nuts. Fuck
Right.
her, but don't tell anyone.
right.
And that's also the Creek in the Cave, which is like all the inmates in Arkham being like, that
Right.
lady's crazy.
Especially then. Especially then.
When the fucking Riddler is like, when she gets brown in her, like brown liquor, it's no good.
Dude, we're talking like 2014,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Around then?
Yeah.
2013, 2014. 14, it was a real circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a legend. What can I say? That's what I tell myself at night. All right, so this is a bit. Should I just read it out verbatim?
Yeah.
Definitely.
First
And
sentence.
you don't get to like stop and be like, I thought this would be
No.
like, you don't get to do any. You don't get to defend any of this.
Hit me on the nose with a newspaper. We're going to do it. I think I may be an alcoholic.
This is a bit, right?
It's like I measure the cost of everything in my little booze hound system. Like, for instance, if something is $20, in my head, it's like a good dive bar. That's like 5 drinks. It's just live.
That's so funny because in my head I was like, I mean, for like $12 you can get a fifth.
Right.
Of
I know,
vodka.
me too. I
Yeah.
immediately started doing the math. I was like,
Yeah,
what bar are we going to?
I was like, bar? No, we're gonna go to Jewel and we're gonna get New Amsterdam.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
I love booze. I love it. Don't even get me
I love booze. I love it. You were so ripping stand-up cadence.
I know.
Like, I love booze.
I love it.
I love it. And you wrote it out.
I was
like,
doing...
Would you do the thing where you would put in parentheses pause?
Yes.
No
Yes,
shot.
yes.
Oh.
And I would, after every...
I dated a guy who I saw his notebook and it said lots of energy.
Oh, it's so...
Oh, wow.
And just to reiterate, Lizzie would fuck anybody. All right, anyways.
Oh, boy. We're on you right now.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on open bars. That's fucking Christmas for me.
Oh, my God.
I love hearing this.
What a weak analogy.
I go up there, guns blazing, like I will have 1 Long Island iced tea for myself and 5 double vodka sodas for my friends. But you don't see any friends around me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just going to carry all these like a retard T-Rex.
All right, now that got me.
What a terrible
There's
reason
one
to
winner
use
in
the
there.
R word on the podcast.
I mean, it's crazy that people say that the great American novel hasn't been written. Because let me tell you, we got chapter 1 right here.
In parentheses, mime carrying the drinks and sipping.
Mime carrying the drinks and sipping. Oh, buddy.
Final line.
Wait, that's a note?
That was,
Yes, that was
wait,
a
the
note.
punchline was the act out of sipping the drinks? Oh, boy, oh, boy.
I love a written act out
Man,
in the
you
notebook.
know who stinks.
You know who stinks?
Final line. Love it. Love booze.
Love it. Love booze.
Special Netflix. Give it to me now.
God, you wanted to be Doug Stanhope so fucking bad.
I know.
This is so what somebody who's bad at comedy thinks he's doing.
I know. Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
crying.
God,
Oh my
that's
God.
really bad.
It's not great.
It's crazy how much if that girl walked into a comedy show right now, I'd never be her
We'd
friend.
hate her. I know.
I would
know.
never be her
I know. I was
friend.
awful. Internalized misogyny, saying retard as a
Oh my
punchline.
God. That's really... it's unbelievable that you didn't know, A, that you were an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and B, that you have
All right.
bipolar disorder. Because to look at that and go, Comedy Central next week,
That's fine.
that's manic.
Yeah.
That's a manic episode.
Yeah.
What is internalized misogyny? Because that sounds like just the worst diagnosis you could get from a doctor.
You
Oh,
are.
it's inside
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
You have terminal misogyny.
I'm going to go ahead and diagnose you with pick me bitch with a drinking
I'm
problem.
going to diagnose you with guy's girl brain rot.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Internalized misogyny is like when you like hate other women on behalf of men. You're like, oh yeah, they're stupid, but I
thought that was just
I'm
women.
A cool. Whoa, not on my podcast. Even
We're the first 2 women to love women.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I famously get along with all women.
but I was so different back then that I'm like, what am I doing now that is this? I hope nothing. I was also 20.
I know. That is so scary.
Yeah,
To think
yeah.
about so you were 20, so that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So to think about 10 years from now, looking at the stuff I'm doing and being like, Oh, God. Being like, I said on a podcast I'd fuck anybody?
Yeah.
Just watching these clips
I
going.
have a daughter.
Just going watching clips for the pod, being like, that's were a little much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where a choice. That's where a
Yeah.
choice.
My daughter Faith can't see this.
My daughter's going to go to high school and people are going to see me saying I'd fuck anybody with a
Yeah.
Jamiroquai hat on.
Do you want kids?
No.
Yeah, no.
No,
But
no.
you know.
You think I should replicate this DNA after what you just heard? No, this ends here. This ends here.
Man, you should get tax breaks like a church.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like, I'm never having kids. But 10 years ago, I was like, I said 3 years ago, I said on a podcast, I'll never quit drinking.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. There should be a program where the government, you take a test.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you score below a certain thing, they give you money not to have kids.
I agree.
Yeah.
completely.
I think that fixes society.
This might be
100%.
eugenics a little bit, but that's okay.
The problem with it is that we can't trust the government, according to Tony Chase.
Yeah.
It's like, is it going to be like, are you black? And then we do it. But in spirit, I agree with you 1,000%.
Or I think if you are like, I don't want to have kids, that's the best
You
thing
should be able to
can
opt
do.
in.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do for your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So just like, give me some money.
I think if I submitted that bit to the government, not only should they give me money for therapy, they should also give me a stipend for never having children.
Yeah.
You would be taken out of here in a straitjacket.
I was going to say, they're going to put you in a rubber room.
Yeah.
And be like, you live here now. This is your life and your home.
Okay, Mike, in defense of me, I feel like when I actually talked to people, like off stage, I was fairly normal.
By the time you and I had met, I didn't think anything. I liked you pretty much right away.
I liked you right away,
didn't
too,
think
yeah.
there was any kind of like, wow. I mean, there were times where I was like, she's like kind of like a lunatic,
Right.
but in like a loving way.
Sure,
Not
yeah.
in a
And
way where it's just like, how is this person functioning?
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
I'll say this. I missed this era of Andrea.
Oh,
But when you met me, I was in this era
I
of
know.
Andrea.
And I was like, I have this young friend I really like, but have to keep it at arm's length for my
Because
mental
she's
health.
a drunk nightmare
Yeah.
screaming about bullshit on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was doing a lot of that.
To everything, there's a season, my friends.
Yeah. We're all going to be okay. I'm going to have a daughter named Faith.
You are going to have a daughter named Faith.
I mean, I'm currently considering Captain's Hat as like a legitimate day-to-day.
Yeah, I like it.
I love that for you.
I'm going to go ahead.
Not a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys that if they did Captain's Hat day to day, it would make me hate them. But I think you're fun enough that it's okay.
Yeah, the problem though, I feel like if I was to be Captain Hat guy, that would confirm the bias of people who don't like me. They'd be like,
Yes.
I knew he was that fucking guy.
I also met a Captain Hat guy recently who wasn't funny about it, and that took the wind right out of
That's
my
insane.
sails. That sucked.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank
on.
you.
Yeah.
He walked into a comedy club, and I went hat. You know,
Yeah, of course.
Because if you can roast someone with one word, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I went hat,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Oh, I'm a DJ," and I was like, "Oh, you're bad. You're bad news."
Tough sell.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Not good, but I think I'll wear this hat if you wear that hat.
Yeah.
No deal, no dice.
Yeah. The captain's hat is riskier than this. You're a
Really?
girl. You're a girl. Girls can do whatever fun stuff, and no one gets to say anything.
I don't.
Except
That
for
is
other
not
girls
my
behind our back.
experience of being a girl stand-up comedian. I can't wear a dress without people being like, "Oh,
It's 'cause you hang out with boys.
Pussy out Cassidy."
Yeah. But you hang out with boys, and I hang out with Brooklyn alt freaks. So
Yeah.
I could wear,
Yeah, I hang out with regular boys, not good ones.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
hangs out with funny guys.
Yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one. Eat shit, Brooklyn alt comedy scene.
Oh my God, what is
Yeah.
it? Giving?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Look at your head moving around like a bobble. You
Oh
haven't
man, you're
earned
really
that.
pulling up to this open mic on that unicycle, huh, buddy?
Yeah. Well, folks, it's been a fucking wonderful time.
What a blast.
Toby McScruffin, Timber McDuffin, can't come up with a third. You are fantastic.
I had
Running
so
out
much
of steam
fun.
is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
awesome.
Thanks so much for having me.
Where can people find you, follow you, all the things?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's my only social media at Toby.McMullen.
Yep.
And then listen to Are You Garbage? It's a great show.
It is a great
Garbage
show.
Is one of my
We're
favorites.
both fans.
Yeah, huge fan. Lizzie, what about you? Where can they find
You can follow me on Instagram at Lizzie Cassidy, Lizzie with a Y at the end. Listen to my other podcast, Close Calls. It's a comedy podcast about near-death experiences. That's it.
Follow me at Andrea Comedy 69 and check out our YouTube channel. I cannot stress enough how much fun we're having over at YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're moving up with the subscribers. Help some
And
bitches
honestly,
out.
we could use the girls.
Yeah.
The girls and the gays.
Or call us fat if you want. Just be there.
Or call us fat.
Yeah, be
You can
like-
call us fat.
Engagement's engagement. I mean, the show looks great. The
Thank
set's
you.
fun. You
Thanks,
guys are
buddy.
doing a great job.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, if you want to call us fugly fat girls, that's okay.
That's fine.
If you need that.
Yeah.
If you need that in your bones, that's
Yeah.
fine with me.
See you next fucking week.
I was going to say,